Morning, children. So I thought I would start off today with just a little reminder on how you can patch holes in your opening play. So here I'm using openingtree.com. This is something that you guys can do anytime you want. I would probably not recommend this for anyone under 1,000, 1,200 because quite honestly you're better off just drilling your not blundering, but more on that later because I'm the blunder master at the moment. Anyway, so go to openingtree.com and this is a way that you can suck in all your games or recent games or whatever from either chess.com or Lichess. Okay, I've done it on chess.com and I've set my user. You put that in. You have to select white or black, and for me I selected advanced filters just from the start of the year. Yeah. And then you hit continue, and then you hit analyze games, okay, and it comes up, it sucks in all your games, and it will show you the moves. So, with the white pieces, since 1st of January this year, I've played e4 1,089 times on chess.com. I have 579 wins and 466 losses and a few draws. I've played d4 a few times, probably for videos for you, okay. And once I played knight f3 against the 975, there you go. Now, so what I'm looking for is where are the holes? Where am I likely to be bleeding away the most ratings? Okay, so I'm going e4, e5, and we're going Vienna because I've got, look, 326 Vienna games with 169 against 143, but I'd like to get that 143 down. I'd like to be a Vienna demon, you know? d4 centre game or Danish Gambit, 40 wins, 34 losses, and then knight f3, normal openings, probably again for videos, so that doesn't really count. Right, so if we go Vienna, now I see knight c6, and this is a good thing as well for it to remind you of the stats, you know. So I see knight c6 the most, and I do alright, you know, 60 against 47. Pop-ups are annoying. 60 against 47, that's not too bad. Right, that's a decent win rate. What is that? That's 56%. Right, we can improve that. 60 would be nice. Knight f6, kind of similar. You know, 51 against 41. That's not too bad. And I can drill into these if I want to. You know, is there a particular line in knight c6? Oh, hang on. Knight c3. Yeah. So knight c6 is the more popular than knight f6. Aha, okay. Knight c6 is played a lot, and I always play bishop c4. And then after knight f6, I don't tend to do all that well, but I'm always playing the same line here. Anyway, so after knight c3, d6 is a cause for concern. So you see here, I've seen d6, and it's not uncommon. The most popular move has been played 108 times. Second most popular move, knight f6, is played 93 times, and d6 42. That's like nearly half as many as the Vienna Gambit line. And what do I normally play here? I normally play bishop c4, or I might play f4. Right, but I'm not doing best. I'm doing worse than average in both lines. Okay. So that is then a hint to me to go away and see what I should be doing. Now, what should I be doing? Well, Vienna and d6 takes you into a line we like to call the Omaha Gambit, if you're a Gambity kind of player. So, I went to my Omaha Gambit study. I have brushed up, and here I'm going to show you the latest thing. Now, here's the thing about me. Here's the thing about this channel, right? We're not masters. We are not title players. I'm not a title player. You're not a title player. None of us is about to be a title player anytime soon. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to go 12 lines of theory in all directions, right? For you to remember. I'm an old codger, and I'm not going to remember all of that. So what I want to know is, well, what do I need to know about the Omaha Gambit in order to get an edge when somebody plays d6 against me over the board next week in a chess match? Right? That's it. So here is the bluffer's guide to the Omaha Gambit. In fact, we could even try could even try looking at it in preview mode. Okay, so here is where we get the hints from the octopus, where it's a quadrupus really, or tetrapus. Tetra probably in Greek. Oh, it's Latin though. Octo is Latin. So it could be a quadrupus anyway. But puss is Greek. I don't know. It's all very confusing. Okay. Vienna game. And they play the 6. And here the puss is telling me it's the 4th most common move, played about 1 game in 12. Here we proceed in Vienna game spirit to fight despite the fact there is no knight on f6. Vienna Gambit spirit. So in fact, f4 is the move here. But let's go back. When I play f4, what do we see? Well, we've seen captures. So how many games? 13 games, and 8 of those 13 games they've captured, and 6 of those games I've lost. So I've lost 6 out of 8, right? Yes, they tend to capture, and then knight f6, right? And we're going to deal with all of these. Now, when they capture, I have played queen f3 6 times, and I've gone on to fluff it up. Interesting. So I have remembered some theory. Okay, black will accept the gambit half the time. It is the most accurate move, right? Knight f3 is great here, but even better, let's challenge the pawn with our queen. Okay, free stuff, we grab the pawn. Have I done that in real life? After we do this, oh, I've seen bishop e7. Okay, so kind of variety of stuff. Knight f6, did I grab the pawn? No, I played d4. Right, there you go. Well, I forgot my theory, didn't I? Grab the pawn. And black only wins 1 in 4 games from this point, with our queen right out. He wants to get the king to safety. Obviously, this pawn here is in the way. He's going to get his bishop out, and then we grab the centre with d4. Okay, prepare the queen's bishop to a flexible square. Now here isn't bad, but it is blocked by that, so we just stick it here, and that's fine. And white does very well from this position. Play on. Yeah, let's have a look at the next chapter, shall we? I'm going to hit preview. Now, if you pull this up from the link, which I'll put in the description, you don't have to click preview because you will be in preview mode. Right, but you can also copy, make a clone of the whole study if you wish. And it's not, that's f4. Takes, attack the pawn. And then we challenge that loose pawn push with h4. Black's most common response here, which I happen to remember is f6, is a blunder. Never move the f-pawn, lol. Why? Why do you think? Ouch, damn. There's no blocking that check. And here, white is much better. Right? This, I mean, the immediate queen f7 check. But probably even better. Look, our knight's got natural developing square. This, the castles, it's just lovely for white. We've got 2 pieces out on the board. Black's got only his king developed. Right, next chapter. Accept a queen h4 check. Interesting line. This is good line. This is good line for black. Okay, Vienna game. What do I remember? I saw that video. Hunty did a video. It is f4. And now, yeah, queen f3. Good move. Now, interesting. We're going to look here, by the way, all of black's most popular moves. This is a very, 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 very important position. And you will know this if you are a Freddy Krueger devotee, like myself, because the Freddy Krueger thing is all about pushing the f-pawn with the black pieces, mimicking patterns that we get in the Vienna Gambit. So the Russo Gambit is very similar to an inverted Vienna Gambit. The only difference is that white has their bishop out on this square. Now, this is a pattern that we know from the Russo and family. Here's the point. You see this diagonal here, right? The h1a8 diagonal. Our queenie is on that diagonal. And then when we respond here to a queen on the edge check, bingo, we can push the g-pawn. On the other side of the board, it's g6. On this side of the board, it's g3. They take, thinking, ha, you can't do this because this pawn is pinned. Well, here, technically, the pawn is pinned. But we may have a wee problem. Right, the pawn is pinned. This pawn can't go there without losing this. But now, it ain't pinned. Because look, after the g-pawn moves, the queen defends, okay? So they do that and we take, and it's like, oh dear, oh no, my queen. Now, here, the engine recommends queen g2, but come on. Most successful move in real life is knight here. They take, we take, we're going to hammer this, and now both knights come in, and knight f4 is fine. I think we can grab the bishop, we can pivot round. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Right, a couple of declined lines and then I'll let you go. And again, we're not going super deep here. This is not the point. We're not going to remember all that nonsense. But the point is, come along here, right? If you're a Vienna player, once every couple of weeks, once a month maybe, just brush up on your Omaha. You know what I mean? Put it into your study schedule. Okay, here we go. Omaha Gambit. Declined. Okay. Pin, it says. Makes foot. Pawn chain, it says. d3. Trade. And here, white wins 50% of the time against 33. And that is at 1800 to 2200 on Lichess. And this looks good. You know, we've got this nice pawn out. We can choose to initiate the trade here. We've got 1-2 pieces out on the board. It's all good. Preview again. This is the final chapter. Then you can go and get your breakfast. Unless you're already having your breakfast or your coffee to my video. Omaha Gambit time. First we gambit the pawn. And they decline. Okay, we mirror that. And the knight comes out. Now we know what to do. We pin the knight. We build a pawn chain. Black is looking very cramped. Counter-attackers and defenders on e5. Okay. Attackers. 1 attacker. Ah, 2 attackers. Okay? You're with me so far. Defenders. 1 defender. 2 defenders. Okay? However, does this look familiar to you? Yes? If I introduce you to my old friend, Rui Lopez. Okay, we can eliminate one of the defenders. They recapture. We take the pawn. And we've got smelly horse straight in the middle of the board. Okay? Yeah, they've got 3 pieces out, but we are just better than this. And that, my friends, is all you need to know as an intermediate player or improving player about the Omaha Gambit in response to d6. I'm an old timer. You know, these things slip my mind. I need to refresh my memory every now and again. But there you go. Hopefully I'm going to remember a bit of that. And you can drill it, you can drill it, you can drill it, right? Go through this in 3 or 4 minutes and then do it again and do it again and do it again until you can whistle through these 5 very short chapters in 60 seconds. And it's almost like the muscle memory, right? The more you drill it, the more automatic it will be in the future. And we're not, again, look, come back to this. We're not talking about a rare edge case, right? The most popular moves, knight c6 is played 56% of the time, right? Hang on. Knight f6 is played. Huh? Oh no, that's winning. Sorry. 108, 93, and so it's not uncommon at all, right? d6. So that's 42 out of what? Out of 326. That's more than 1 in 10. So 1 in 9 games you will face this. Good to know what to do. Okay, hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you later.